What is up, guys? My name is Ari here from Crypto News, and in this video we're going to be having a look at Solana. We're going to be having a look at a Bitcoin technical analysis to see where BTC can potentially go in the near future. But first, I do want to have a look at this crypto bubble chart right here. We got GMX up 5.2%. We got XEC making a huge bump of 11.1% at the very moment. XRP is up. The whole market is in indecisive mode right now, a little bit in green, a little bit in red. Bitcoin doesn't know where it wants to go. Obviously, we know that Bitcoin's king, Bitcoin's the leader, and when Bitcoin obviously pumps, that's when altcoins usually make big moves, and that's about it. So we could see right here, we're going to start off with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin right now is currently up in the past 4 hours. It made a huge wick to 27,432. If I remove this moving average or 9 moving average, we could see that Bitcoin right now is entering a nice little golden cross. Okay, so golden cross is obviously very bullish. Now, the last time we saw that golden cross was actually right here on June 19th, when Bitcoin rose all the way from $26,000 to $30,000. And the big question is, can Bitcoin repeat that? So this was the death cross right here on the 4-hour time frame. Guess what happened? Bitcoin tanked all the way from 30,000 to 24,800. So obviously this is a very bullish sign, and as soon as we got the bull cross or the golden cross, we saw Bitcoin rose a few percent, which is obviously pretty bullish, making the altcoins go up as much as 4 to 5%. So we could see right here, if we have a look on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is still in a death cross, which is very bearish on the daily time frame. And we could also see that Bitcoin is trying to attempt to break the 50 moving average and of course the 200 moving average. So the big question is, can we see Bitcoin essentially go all the way to as high as 27,000 before coming back down? We saw multiple rejections right here, as you guys can see. This was the first one right here, and we've been pretty much trending below the 200 moving average ever since. Now, we know what happened when we trended below the 200 moving average right here on the daily time frame. We couldn't essentially come back down, and things were very bearish. So let's take away the 50 moving average, go on the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame, because the weekly time frame is obviously very important. We could see right here that Bitcoin is back below the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. So we saw Bitcoin right here, with the second it came below the 200 moving average, we pretty much were in a downtrend for a long time. I would say 6-7 months. We came back up, managed to climb above the 200 moving average, came back down, retested back up, and now we're back down. Okay, and the big question is, are we going to see a crazy retest right here, 27,800, before Bitcoin comes down to at least $21,000? I think Bitcoin is going to come back and retest $21,000 one more time before we essentially move on. Now, I do want to have a look at Solana real quick. Now, Solana obviously will follow what Bitcoin does, but we could see right here that Solana is actually breaking the 200 moving average. So assuming everything ends up being good for BTC and Bitcoin keeps on pumping, we could see Solana really explode to between $25 to $27. So we could see right here the nearest or the best resistance for Solana, or the strongest I should say, is sitting at 25.39. so that's what's happening right here. We do have some sort of resistance right here as well at 22, but it's not so crazy. This is just a support that flipped resistance, but the fact that we are breaking above the 200 moving average is pretty bullish. Now, the last time we were above the 200 moving average was actually Tuesday, August 8th, so a little bit over a month. And we know what happened right here when we broke above the 200 moving average. Solana actually rose all the way from $17 to what is it, $34? Yeah, to $34, 33.8 exactly. So obviously the fact that we're breaking the 200 moving average is pretty bullish. If we have a look on the daily time frame, we could see that there is a big risk right here on the daily time frame at the 200 moving average, and we're gonna have to see what happens here. Now, remember, guys, the FTX holds 1.6 billion Solanas, okay, dollars worth of Solana. It's a lot of Solanas, okay? So we're gonna have to see what obviously happens here, and if FTX can potentially manipulate, because a lot of news outlets are saying that FTX will be slowly dumping, and I think that these dumps will be in very fast. So the dips are going to be in very fast. I think the Solana bulls are going to come in and essentially buy every dip that there is. So we saw right here, I thought we were going to continue down. What happens? This was the FUD. This was the rumor that FTX was going to sell all their Solanas. Boom, came back up, V recovery shape. Things are obviously looking better than ever. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. The 200 moving average overall, it should be coming within the next few days in my opinion. That is my quick video, guys, on Bitcoin, Solana, and of course the crypto bubble chart. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash